Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and I'm going to be doing your weekly spread. In other words, I'm going to pull the cards for the week, and I'm showing you the decks that I'm going to be using this week. So I'm going to be using in the morning these, and at night these. So these are going to accompany the tarot deck that I'll be using today. These are going to accompany the Oracle tarot deck. I guess it's called a psychic tarot, but it's an oracle deck. So oh ding dong, somebody needs my attention right away. Is that there's going to be a lot of distractions I'm feeling this week. I'm feeling that you're going to be getting a lot of distractions. I have been ruminating in my mind since this morning over this and that, and it's like all the little things that usually don't bother you or you don't think about, they're suddenly like making a way inside of your brain. They're like, I feel like it's they're showing me debris in a river or an ocean. Okay, and it's just kind of floating there, and it's taking up room, and it's polluting the beauty of it. So please make sure to lean hard on your spirit guides, on your oracles, on your tarot decks if you have them, on your meditation, on your nature, because some people rely on nature to help them move through the experience. So you've got vast vistas waiting for you this week, and you're looking at expansion, but you're at a fork in the road. So you can't really afford to be looking at the crap that's floating on the surface that doesn't really, I mean, all it really needs is for somebody to scoop it up and throw it in the trash. But it doesn't need more of your time than is required. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from this. I'm also going today use the Oracle of the Fairies. Although I couldn't place it anywhere today, or yesterday when I was like trying to find the decks, I realized that it was going to be the 3-card draw at the beginning. Somehow it needed to be part of this reading, and so that's where it's going. These cards I'm going to put aside. These are the ones you're going to see this week. And these are going to be in the description box below in the page where I have my decks. These are affiliate links. So if you love them and you use the link, well, I get a little something, and then you get your deck and you get to help me at the same time. So win-win? I think so. All right, so this one is called the Intuition Oracle. This one is called, and this is a brand new deck, it's the Zerner Farber. This is the newest edition. This is a copy of my very first deck. You guys have seen it. It's a different purple. It's more like a pinkish type purple. My original deck was getting really a little bit, well, it's old, right? I've had it forever, and I take it out for special occasions, but they actually put out in print a smaller version than the anniversary, which was a huge deck. And I jumped on all over that so that I could put it in rotation on a channel, because my original deck will not survive rotation. So this one is the newest one. This is the Neoteric Feminine deck. Both of these decks are being shown on my membership. I do a flip through of both of these. I compare the original that I have with this one. So these are all things that you have if you join a membership. It's $3 a month. You can do it on Patreon or here, and you get the same thing. You get an extra video every every week on Friday. This is the Pure Magic Oracle. This is the Intuition Oracle. This is the Zerner Farber deck. This is the Neoteric Feminine Tarot. So these are new. This is fairly new to the channel too, and that one I got late last year. So these are new additions. I like them very much, so I'm putting them in rotation for the week. And I'm going to put them aside now because you're not going to see them until tomorrow when I start using them. Okay? It's just that sometimes I pick decks and you guys don't see how It almost looks like I did that on purpose, and it's spirit that does it on purpose. So instead of going, well, that's a coincidence, and then telling you about it, you'll know right away. Now, I'm going to really just put my phone to not put away the garbage, because it's not garbage. Some people are, you know, it's not garbage. It's just that you have things to do. And when we have things to do, we need to get them accomplished, right? We need to get them done. And in order to get them done, we need to leave the distractions behind, right? Not forever. I feel that maybe you're going to have to prioritize things, and that's probably the best thing. When you have one of these thoughts that are polluting the water, I feel that it's going to be up to you to say, okay, that's enough now. Okay, that's enough. So who knows? Maybe the fork in the road this week is just simply getting rid of distractions, right? Look at this, pure intentions. So right away, making it plainly clear that you've got to put your intentions forwards and just stick to it, okay? Distractions is a big thing. Moderation, absolutely. So when you are focusing on one thing, and there goes the card, and it went exactly in the spot of the other card. Okay, let me see what is the coincidence? What does that mean? Ask for help. Oh, good. Look at this. But it went in the spot. Remember you guys yesterday? No, not yesterday. I did it yesterday, but this morning, the May reading, I told you that the Two of Swords went flying. I had to rip my room apart. This one right here went exactly in the same spot that that card did, which never happens. Like, this is not a known spot. It's like a hidey spot, okay? So when these little things happen, it's time to ask for help. And I'm not surprised. Since I picked up this deck to use it, every time I shuffle it, that card has been like calling to me. So Pisces, this is it. You're going to be needing to do this week, okay? Let's take a closer look at these, because they insisted. Usually I use the Light Seers Tarot, and these cards insisted in being part of the reading. So let's take a look. The pure intention. It says the Fairy of Manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. So, if you believe in fairies, that's great. If not, you can use your spirit guides or your pure energy to bring on this pure intention, okay? Bring it forward. Let it help you, guide you in your focus. So, whatever goal, whatever you wanted to manifest, it's time to double down on that, especially in energy, okay? So that this floating debris that's going around doesn't hold you up, okay? Yeah, now they're showing me a ship with an icebreaker ship, and I don't know how that works, but there's a tool in the front of the ship or something, and it's breaking the ice as it goes. So it's doing the work for you, and the tool in front of the ship is spirit. So they're clearing the way. By you having pure intention, you're letting them help you clear the way to let things happen. Moderation. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. Now, I know they're talking about food, and yeah, it could be food, but I'm thinking energetically right now. Don't absorb or eat the energy that you don't want to be embodying, okay? Absolutely not. It is very important right now, because I feel right now it is attacking me personally. So I know that it's going to be fun for you too, okay? The other part is angels are celebrated beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. So even the fairies are going, talk to your angels, talk to your spirit guides, okay? I did it this morning. I was mulling over something, It was taking up my headspace, and I was thinking to myself, should I, shouldn't I? And really, it's a personal choice, okay? It wasn't nothing, you know, it wasn't anything that was going to change the world. At least I don't think so. But I was getting up on my moral high horse, and I don't really think I needed to, but it's something that I used to do, right? It's something that I was taught. You have to be left or right. You have to pick a side. And I decided to pull the cards to help me. I started to talk to Mona and Liam, and I get clarity. And it was resolved within minutes. And I didn't stay in that debris or that terrible mindset, which would have clogged me up all day long. It's fantastic. You need to do the same. You need to get clarification as soon as possible and move forward. Okay? So this is going to be a thing. Honestly, it's going to be a thing this week. Unfortunately. I wish I could tell you no, it won't, but it will. Let's see here. Let's see if we can, you know, just spread that out a little bit. Okay, so do we start? Let's start with the oracle. So the work this week. I want to thank you for being here. I thank you for your help. For everyone who donates, who buys decks off the links, who becomes a member. You make it possible for me to stay here. And keep doing what I do. And I love what I do. Heart chakra. I love the heart chakra. Alright. Now I'm using the vice versa tarot for your cards. Now I love these cards and I don't use them nearly enough. I feel I'm going to have to put them in a little pouch available because these are the decks that have big boxes. And I sometimes put them in the back and then I forget about them. So I'm going to need to get some beautiful little decks. I even saw some on Amazon. They're like little deck leather pouches. Maybe I get some of those because they're smaller and I can put them in line of sight. See? Another problem solved, Pisces. All right. With the heart chakra. What a beautiful deck. What a beautiful deck. All right. Yes. Go from the heart. Protect yourself from negativity. That's the work this week. Absolutely. Okay? Go from the heart. Go from how you feel. But it's more than just the heart, Pisces. It's because sometimes we we react from a level of insecurity, which is the base chakra, which is, it's the root chakra, right? Something happens and we go, whoa, you know, I don't want to be, I don't want to be part of that because, you know, I don't feel secure. I feel insecure, okay? So maybe you don't feel like you measure up. Maybe you're suffering, what does it call it? What do they call it? Not going away from me now, but you don't feel you belong. You don't have the self-confidence. And then you talk yourself out of it, but it's the insecurity of the base chakra, right? I don't measure up. You steal the power away from yourself, and it goes all the way up through your sacral. Make it stop at the heart, Pisces, okay? Remember to love yourself. Remember to realize that you are worth it, that you're worthy of love, that you're a beautiful light being that came here to have a beautiful experience. Not to talk about how experienced you are, okay? Because some people spend their entire lives telling you or trying to convince you of how good they are, what they are. You don't need to do that. All you need to do is have a good heart, Pisces. I've seen people with the least experience in the world have the biggest hearts on the planet and do the greatest good, okay? I'm not saying to be a fraud, but I'm saying that experience is not all that you need in this world to move forward. Okay? Great intention, pure intention. Okay? Even if somebody learns how to make money, doesn't make them a good person, right? If they learn how to network and become like, massive giants, doesn't make them a good person. Doesn't make them pure of intention. It makes them pure intention to make money, but does that really help anybody unless they're contributing it to somebody for help? Okay? Settle into the heart chakra. Follow your heart and stay away from the negative energies. And sometimes those negative energies can be yours. Okay? He's doing that. He's grabbing his swords and he's running away. I know for a lot of readers that's not what it means, but for me that's what it means. It's ducking the swords of feeling bad. It's safeguarding what's yours. I've always felt that. It's feeling undermined. It's negative people. Okay? It's feeling suspicious. It's lashing out. There's all of this negativity associated with this. So please make sure that you are moving away, and he's moving right into the heart. Stay there. Even all of this line at the top, these cards are not all green, but they are here. Okay? Clearly indicating your heart is the space you want to stay in. So that's going to be the work this week. Let's pick another card, and that's what I call spirit tips for the week, okay? A spirit can help you, and spirit wants you to ask for help this week. They've actually mentioned it, so go for it, okay? Ask them for help. It is time. Yeah, don't suffer in silence. I like that, suffering in silence. Don't do that. Don't do that, okay? Doesn't help anything, okay? This is you floating in the debris and watching it go by and thinking to yourself, oh, maybe I'm part of this debris because I'm floating with it. No, don't do that. Do not do that. Okay? Don't question your worth. It's not worth it. It just takes up energy. Again, the 6 is saying, like, move away from that. Okay? See that? This is you. They're both doing the same thing. Look. Are they? This one's on top of a mountain, but they kind of look like the same, right? It's like they're looking to a different horizon. So Spirit's definitely telling you, time to get the hell out, okay, of this situation, of this way of thinking. How do you do that? You look at the moderation card. It's telling you, focus on the one thing. Focus on your pure intention. Not on the garbage that's coming in. Absolutely. The tip is just to keep moving forward into your destination. Don't suffer in silence. Ask for help from Spirit. They will definitely give you a hand this week, okay? Yeah, and like what came in for the month of April and this week was a fork in the road. So if there's a fork in the road coming up and it's causing you grief, Pisces, ask for help. Ask for help. Okay? It may feel like too big for you to handle and you don't know what to do. Spiritual union. There you go. Under ask for help in green. No coincidence. Maybe I should have taken green cards out for this week, Pisces, right? Alright, so what's blocking you is the spiritual union. I hate to say that that's the block for the week, but maybe you're forgetting how spiritual... Yeah, here we go. With the 2. The 2 of Swords. It came out this morning as well. This is almost telling you, like, Pisces, trust that you're going to be okay. All right? Trust that you're going to be all right here. Instead of disconnecting yourself from Spirit, reconnect yourself from Spirit, okay? Because this 2 is blinded. But you know, I always like this. You have the pink and the blue. You have the feminine and masculine. So you have them in hand. They're part of you. That's a very good thing, right? They're protecting you. Now all you need to do is tap into that spiritual. And when you do, you're going to be all right. Okay? I hate to see weeks where you're, struggling. But it happens to us, especially when the energies get to be so, woof, they're taking a pound out of us. Yeah. So let's see how your past is affecting you, Pisces. Oh, so in the past, you were passionately ignited. Maybe we're talking about the Aries, right? The Aries that came in, you got an idea. You got excited about something, right? You got inspired. So your past has been egging you on, has been telling you it's time to move on from the stagnant situation, which is this, the Hangman, into something new, okay? It's saying, come on, let's go. It's time. You've been here long enough. Be inspired. Start moving. So let's pick your card of magic. A fork in the road, right? That is so funny. Choose wisely. It's like the Seven of Cups, right? Yep. What are you going to choose, Pisces? Are you going to pay attention to that debris floating at the top? Are you just going to grab that pure intention? That passion that was ignited? The one that started moving you forward to go forward? It's up to you. I mean, honestly, it is up to you. Okay. So you have the Queen of Pentacles like this. Many paths to take. Many vines coming up from the ground. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles up... actually, it's the Queen of Wands. Look at this. Is it the Queen of Wands? Yep, that's Wands. Although, she's got a lot of green around her fur, but she is in orange, so... Okay. So what does this mean? She actually looks more like the Queen of Pentacles from the back, Pisces, because she's got all these vines coming up from the ground. So, I think you have a choice to make. Actually, I think you have a choice to make. You can either set it on fire, okay, and that will burn, because right now it's dry. It's obviously in a hibernation. Like there's nothing growing on it right now, okay? But these vines are coming up from the ground, so it means that at some point they will bloom. They will have something coming in for them. There's many, many of them. So much so that it looks a little ugly, looks a little snaky, looks a little bit awful. Somehow this opportunity needs to be looked at. Okay? Why is it so green around her and that is so, like, not green? Do you need to set fire to that? Is it again this debris that you're taking as growth? Or do you need to stand in your power, in your inspired? Because this is the Queen of Wands. She's inspirational. She's beautiful. Okay, look at that. It's like the Egyptian statue. Is it like a sphinx in the background here? Okay, she's beautiful. She's glorious. Maybe she just needs to move along from this. Okay, this dead weed. You have to decide, is it going to grow when there's lushness around, but that's not growing? Is it time? It's time to choose wisely. It's time to look at things, ask for help, and you'll know instinctively if you need to move on, okay? Absolutely. I would question that. I would question that. Choose wisely. Are you giving false hope to something? Are you hoping to count that all of these are going to happen when obviously they're not? I've heard something yesterday. Sometimes giving our attention to more than one thing is just making sure we fail in many, many ways. Okay? Pure intention is telling me to focus on the one thing. Positive movement forward is your last card for the week. So, good, Pisces. In other words, you're gonna get past this. You're gonna get over the hump. Okay? Or in this case, get over the weed. I feel that Spirit is trying to show you here that there's, that this looks like growth. That's why I was thinking it was Pentacles. Oh, this looks like growth. This looks like the Queen of Pentacles. It's going to grow. But it's not. Okay? It's the Queen of Wands telling you it's time to set that on fire and build a new perch. Something that is going to grow. Okay? Maybe it's time to move on. Maybe it's time to get past that fork in the road now and keep walking. Right? Right. So, the devil wanted to come out. I'm going to let him. And it makes sense because the devil is getting out of this restriction, getting out of this, this thing that's holding you down. Okay? He's also known as the trickster, like trickery. Okay, so he is the one who's showing you and saying, oh, you're in a great spot, feels good for you, but not good for you. Okay, when we get lost in things that take away our attention, sometimes we think, oh, this is, you know, I'm thinking of things that I can fix, but you're just getting stuck in the debris of things. It's restrictive. So, happily, because you have this positive movement forward, you get above the water, and you're moving into the sun, okay? Out of the restriction. Ask for help. Ask for help, okay? They always say, if you feel like the devil's got you, ask for help from the angels. So, in this case, if you think restriction has you stuck, ask for help from your guides. Ask for direction, okay? Tap into the inner part of you, to your heart chakra. Move away from the negative. There's been a lot of that, and I think it's going to continue on. It's important. If you want to keep moving instead of getting stuck in a muck, it's important this week to just keep practicing those things. Okay? Beautiful. It's beautiful. It's good. That's all I have to say. I will get further into it this week with you, as you know I always do. This, I feel, to tell you the truth, Pisces, I feel that outside is getting louder. For me, I feel that outside is getting louder, and it's affecting the mind. So it could be an energy going on the planet. It could be just like an energy of what's going on in the planets. Whatever is happening, it's affecting you right now, and it's okay. We can maneuver through it. This is what we're here for, right? This is how we deal with it. And the more we tap into our intuition and to our guides, I think the more, it's like a muscle, a spiritual muscle, right? It becomes habit. We start relying on the resources that we need to move forward. We start using the tools that we have available for us. So this is a great opportunity for you to use the tools. All right, my beautiful Pisces, that's it. This is going to be your week in readings, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Love, light, and blessings. See you later. Bye for now.